Hello everyone, anyone, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. Submariner. I made a huge mistake. A huge mistake I made. That's right. Okay, so all this time, not buying the ship, not in the submarine, not any of that junk. Actually, it might finish here. I have to double check. I think I am. Where I made my huge mistake, which is funny because, yeah, I could. I said a captivating treasure or shrine here. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What's it all mean, man? Um, Basically, the huge mistake that I made was in order to get that the whole thing about Sphinx Stone back and forth we go. In order to get that to work, I needed to have not gone down and given it to Grand Geode. I totally spaced and forgot about that, and therefore that is where my mistake was made. I am stupid, but hey, I get a sturdier ship. I can go under the Z. All right, and we're gonna explore and have lots of fun. Whoa, look at the current here. That's pretty wicked. I wonder. I'm kind of curious about. Yeah, like what's going on here. Let's go dive. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's see. Deeper. Your helmet gives you a question. What you say? Nothing. You are unaccustomed to repeating yourself. Trembling hand. She steers your vessel down. You sink into the abyss like a coffin into a grave. Stony walls rise about you. Your vessel's light picks out beat beds of undulating amenities. Okay. Okie dokie. Look at this. Oh shoot. Okay. So basically, a true sailor. So they illuminate bas reliefs carved into the walls of the chasm. Take men and women rowing from the sunless city and there, far at sea, scuppering with their ships. Symbols etched in the walls and flicker of fire. So the idea is that succeed or fail, you will gain the right, but failure will recur in a wound. I see. Or trying to go deeper and see what's going on there. Okay, now real fast, the one thing I forgot about is that all this time, all of this bleeding time, I have not, we'll talk to maybe, why not? She seems like a nice one. I've been the stupid shadowed stranger because of trying to make things happen. So now I get to unmask myself. I've kept my secrets long enough. So finally, I will reveal my past. Let's see. So why am I doing this? Well, I may never return home. Someone should know who I was. Yeah, how about that? You've been dressed as, quality is gone. Your memoirs, your past, quality is gone. Okay, now I get to choose how we start out. To get our bonus of veils, salty or evasion, poet. Poet is usually the way I like to go. Direct damage. See, iron. The iron can go up quite a bit, but I need to have a proper thing going on here. Bonus of mirror, skill detection. This I'm gonna go for a poet. I like poet. Oh, and look who just pops in, struggling poet. And then we have a slide navigator. See, but I gained 25 pages as a result. So all of a sudden now, look at that. My pages quality no longer sucks. So it's possible. Oh, yes. Now here we go. That's interesting. Eternal life so that's something you enjoy, and said that the presbyter, the ruler of the elder continent, has lived forever. Fulfillment, learn all, write the masterpiece, retire. Wealth, private kingdom. We'll do the whole father's bones thing. Bind for decent burial. This is always kind of a interesting sort of thing. How do I want to be referred to? Captain. Captain just works for me. Last piece of advice, explore, take chances, yada yada. This is how it is. And now we finally get a picture. What would Zial, and this will definitely be Zial, which will probably be Zial the First, let's just be honest here. What would she look like? And I decided this, she, right? Did I actually pick up? Was there sex? Well, I gave birth to the kid, right? My personal avatar is this mofo out there. Well, I am a poet and such. That one's always kind of cool. Oh, alchemy. Oh, look at me writing it down, my secrets. Why not? We'll go for the hot librarian look, okay? And there we go. And now, since we just so happen to be where we were before, we can consider what we were doing. Although one thing that I've noticed is that I love how your first officer gets changed to this dude. Yeah, what do you want, dude? Ew, you can proposition this jerk? The Z is enough, but not Schmenz always want desire to see Frostbound. Place where the Z rises to become a castle. It's a place where questions and riddles do battle the truth. Yes, Frostbound. Frostbound, come very north of the sea. Alright, anyway, and I can't change officers at the moment because I'm here, but I have to know the idea is that do I want to dive, and do I want to increase hearts by 20, but I decrease iron by 10? You know, I mean, these are some interesting questions. I'm not quite sure if I really want to do the abyssal rites, sort of thing. Failure will damage your hull. That's a crappy sort of thing. You know, we'll worry about that another time. But I now have a past. Hurrah! Huzzah! What can I say? Okay. One of the things, this is Low Barnet. We're making our way here. Mount Palmerston is somewhere we need to go. We need to go to Frostbound for our stupid navigator, which we need to switch out like pretty much immediately because he sucks. And also Chapel of Lights, I believe, is where the Admiralty wants me to go, so we can start making a little bit of money. Low Barnet, a sunken church with docking ports. Sunken church docking ports. Sediment has built up against the lower walls and long ago choked neglected crypts and crooked tombstones. The interior is sealed, yet the deep pearls of the tower's bell can be felt even through the Zumarian hall. So, yeah, we got some stuff that we can do around here. It's funny. I guess a wandering parson wants us to go to multiple places. Presses Low Barnet, the gates of the deeps. Okay. You hear tales here from distant trenches of Untersea, and some of them might even be true, but the strangest one, the jealousy guarded. Like from the Dockless's eyes, hidden mysteries and pliant listeners. He glanced at you, gathers luggage. Won't you join me below for a while and explore? You can learn much of value here. I don't wanna. Okay, something about story contests. Okay, well, one, explore the church. Port report. Submarine services. There's no pulpit. The organ has been bent, broken pipes. Low Barnet is still a house of worship sort. Groups of sailors gather in aisles. The choir benches are clean and face a makeshift stage. Lantern-eyed fish pass behind colorful windows of stained glass. The door, the bell, trident is guarded by two burly vergers. The tridents are a nice touch. Okay. So, let's see. The idea is that I need to have this and perhaps maybe I can transform some more. So let's trade some stories with the congregation and see what they say. Your appearance and bearing attract attention, eager for new tales. Yeah. What? Oh. You trade port reports of other places that you've been here. That's interesting. Uh-huh. Yeah, I haven't been any of these places, so enough for now. But you trade your port reports here. Well, let's witness one of these. Congregation is gathered before the altar. Sermon, there seem to be two preachers. Competition is progress. A valuable visitor tells of the Sideways Regiment, a plunderous legion of trained crabs. First, they present a mighty collective shout. Then come the onslaught of 1,000 nippers. Why, I only escaped thanks to the timely cloud of ink from my squid, which I befriended for precisely such an occasion. The unlikely story wins the acclaim of the congregation, whilst her rival slumps disappointed. The visitor waves her top hat and proceeds to the bell tower door closed behind her. So, what? Something about crabs? A regular listener, you approach the apprehensive seaman who is staring into the distance, perhaps imagining marching ranks of crustaceans. You ask what's happened here. The competition, best store wins. Captain says it's all in delivery, but you need a fine yarn to spin too. When you inquire about the winner's reward, he gazes wistful. If you're lucky, they get taken up. Wish I had a story to tell. Alright. Follow her into the bell tower. Can I do that? Wild riches, just good buffet. Two surly vergers block your path. Approach the door. 1 point congregation. Only winners allowed. No, next one soon. Okay, so we aren't going about this. Okay. Alright, but that's the thing. Chimes. A few soul slingers are gazing at the closed doors of the bell tower. You have just turned away when you hear a sonorous bong from the bell within. It peals repeat every few seconds before becoming abruptly muffled and finally silent. An excited murmur runs through the congregation. Although you keep an eye on the bell tower door, the winner does not emerge. Huh. Okay, I've witnessed this. Fantastic. That's funny. Well, I certainly can't do anything. I don't even have enough to do stuff here. But hey, what do you got for shops? Oh, yeah, you're one of those kind of shops. Okay, yeah, it's been real. Peace out. Alright, but the idea is interesting that you get the opportunity to do things along this way, shall we say. What do I want to do? The sisters won't come out unless I say hello. May want to deal with the sisters. I may just enjoy being in the interstate. Being under here is awesome. Going for fuel, and you notice we are a little slower because the weight, even though we have a faster engine, the weight of this vessel is mightier and such. And we still have our crappy gun, which I'm looking to change. I could have sold the captivating treasure, but I did it yet. There we go. Sounds like a perfectly reasonable excuse to me. Alright, so what's this here? Interesting. And harvest meat for supplies, 3600 chance. Oof, I should have changed my officer set. Dang it. 36 chance. Let's do it. We did it. Grabbed meats. You lead a small complement of your crew out in the gloom. You work swiftly, shattering claw and twisting the white meat from underneath. Your crew attacks the shell with vigor and hammers, while your bosun marks time in sevens. You return to your submarine laden with crab meat. The broken shells left to the sea. Yeah, we done it. We got some more supplies, and hey, we needed them. Wow, that was one of the submarines that submarines. Yeah, I know. Getting to say it, it's gonna be a mouthful each time. That might have zunk us before, and such. Okay. Well, let's get ourselves up here. Now, part of what I'm doing is I'm trying to see if I can get enough to hit up the Chapel of Lights, so that way I can get the port report started and I can start working towards that area and such. Veils, by the way, is not a bad thing to pick out. First off, before I forget, officers, pages, veils, pages. Okay, and yeah, okay, there we go. Hi, how's it going? Gather gossip. The stupid first tour operator, if we're ever so. I mean, there's reasons to do it. I doubt I found anything here, but yeah, sometimes it's good to check just in case you're like, what? I did? Beyond there, we call for help. Massive man slumping against the wall of docks and a huge crate waves weakly at you. You help get to Rose Gate, but that's it. Okay, yeah, we'll feed you. We got the supplies now. Weak or hunger, we can spare a little of this. This is before the dogged apprentice gasps. Okay. Please help me if anything I need. Okay. Thank you, thank you. The dog apprentice springs to embrace you, but collapses on the deck. After seeing him to a bunk, you check and double check that your crew is securely stored his rumbling crate. Okay. So that's good in that respect. Beyond that, when it comes to shops here, it's not like we have a exceptional lineup, if you will, things we can do. Though I think we only have like one thing of mushroom wine, but it's just kind of nice to have around just in case. Why don't we do a little exploring, shall we? Withered Garden. Okay. Dead fir trees have carved a little park of old brown needles. A little group of tomb colonists stands around you lying on the bench. Unexpectedly, you find yourself reminded of physicians and midwives at a birthing couch. The colonist on the bench, he's old, withered as sticks, groans horribly, though the fir needle's dead in the sound. Something moves and sheds like a sea creature surfacing, like a butterfly breaching a cocoon. The other colonist spots you, close ranks around him. Stay back, Silkskin, hisses around you. This is breaking out. Your time will come. There's kind of a rapture in her voice. Well, I never. Yeah, it's spooky. Alright, we've done what we can here, and I'll be darned if I'm jumping at wanting to do this. Okay. Hey, free supplies. Come on, buddies. And they're coming at me. Got him. Awesome. Not taking any whole damage or anything. Woo. Hi, how's it going? Gather up. Gather 'em up. We got new supplies now. It's so really awesome. No reason not to dive. I guess we can't when the Z-Bat is out. But might as well dive and just be prepared to not be underneath there. And I have to make sure I pay attention to my oxygen gauge. I wonder if that goes up with anything. Any accessory or something of that like. We have to get him to the Rose Gate, and that's the cigar maker's like homeboy. And the Rose Gate, I remember we passed by that, if I recall. It was by the Isle of Cats. See, it's funny. So you can see Low Barnett, Flourishing of Years. Maybe I didn't go in there because it was around there. Yeah, I guess I just didn't go in because I was determined, even after getting the submarine, to not screw too much around here. Okay, that looks like it's scary. Are you scary? Yeah, he's scary. Of course you're scary. Everything's scary. Alright. He's aware of us? So it's like an underwater, what do you call it? Let's get a little closer here. Where the bloody heck are we? It's like an underwater, oh, okay, cool. I think, did I just blow my fuel? I might have blown my fuel. That would suck. It's an underwater lifeberg. That's what it looks like to me. Hey! Oh, we gotta flee the nightmare, but you know what? We got the strength. And we still have a restful night, so hey, you're not gonna screw with us, nightmares. No sirree, Bobby Dylan Yachty Dotty. Hi, yes. Lifebergs. Ahoy. It looks so darn similar to other ship, doesn't it? But I swear, it's different. It's the Corvette. This is the etc, etc, etc. Because that's what I do, is I mutter around like a moron like that. Hi, Wither. Gather some intelligence, shall we? Report, we've never been here before. Shore leave, exploring the town, that is an option. House of questions. Gain their attention. Defy the gods, yeah, that's always good to piss them off. So I guess we'll do a little exploring, shall we? Alright, Chilly Town, Greystone, enclosed courtyards. Ah, riddles. Well, my pages are up. Come on, come on. A cat's shadow, Fisherman grumbles, but pays up. Ha 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 ha. I have succeeded. That is all for now. Woo! Okay, so the idea is that maybe when my page is a little higher, there'll be more to see. But we got the port for Wither. And... Oh, okay. Looks like the nightmare is here. But yeah, you've lost all your strength because I have my restful night's sleeps. The dreams have passed. That's good. Weight has been lifted. You lost terror, isn't it? Yeah. In general, it is to me. Okay. So, we're gonna hit up Codex because it's right here. And beyond that point, Mount Palmerston, I can get more fuel at a cheaper price. I know that. I don't have much money, right? So we may be having to go back to London sooner than thought. And I do have to make my way down the Isle of Cats because we did slip in and deliver the, what's it called? The red honey to the merchant. Hello, Codex. Hi, how's it going? Port. Yep. And now we have something going on here. Agree to a damp request. Seeing your ship, Adrani approaches with purpose. After a soggy exchange, it seems he seeks passage to the undersea spire of Scrimshander. What the crap is that? Okay. Few return from Scrimshander, not because of the danger, but because of the cost of leaving. Still, your guest promises compensation to cover the trip and safe departure afterwards. How generous. Okay. And you want to give me an idea where this is? No? None? You're good? We good? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we're great. Fantastic. We know nothing. Alright. First off, get those lights off. We don't need them. And let's dive. Diving on down under the sea. If only this was a yellow submarine. I don't actually think I know that song. Like, to be able to actually, like, sing it or whatever. We are living yellow submarine. That's it, right? Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. It looks like we're going faster by following these currents. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Is this gonna hurt? It said that's gonna hurt. Seems like it. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah. Lights off. We don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Okay. Long way to the south. Okay. Yeah, we're wicked close here, so let's get on up. I believe that's where a dock is. Hopefully I haven't, like, whatever. I don't think they'll allow you to, like. Oh, okay. You just didn't actually. You don't see the dock underneath there. It's a long way to the south, huh? Hi, Mount Palmerston. How's it going? Yeah, see? First officer, grease iron veils and hearts. Yeah, I can't do that. Alright, chat to him so we can get our port report. Shops, like I was talking about, it's cheaper here. And also, Z Soup is something that I do not have money to deal with in the future. Hey, look at that. That worked out almost too well. Okay. So what do we got here? Well, the crater. Hey, maybe get some more honey fungus tea. Almost there. You look down Port Palmerston like a toy in ruins of gravel. You've come far, but volcanoes cone so rears above you. Rest a little while before your last half mile. Okay. Let's see. The road to crater ends the brass gate of crater wall before stands an oddly charming little cottage thrown together from pumice and basil. Features honeysuckle, an equally charming devilstress in the tea gown leans against the cottage wall, twirling a parasol and fanning herself. I'm the guardian of this place. You may not pass, but can offer you a cup of emerald tea. Do you have a happy case for souls? No, I'm not going to eat them. We don't eat your souls, usually. Yeah. I don't want to surrender my soul to Dervos. I'm just going to go perhaps not. And I think that I can still take advantage of that in the future. Let's explore the island. Let's take note of the Veiled Woman, because the Veiled Woman, the Veiled Woman's someone else. The Perry sister's tale. She begins commandingly as though she was meant salon. Oh yeah, thank goodness. So search for help. We did this before. I thought possibly they had as well as Soul. Zamarine. Where'd she want to go again? I'll listen to her. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Angle, the city of regrets. Find her brother's regret and return it to her. She will pay gladly. Okay. Alright. Well, since I don't normally do this, let's explore the island here. Oh, crap. Okay. So, let's see. A privateer encampment. This is the empty cliff top of the bleaks of waves. Sound blazes of color. Striped tents, color flames, and music of pianola and kettle drum. Mustachioed women. That's right. And langorious men play chess, carve bones, eat cats, and polish their terrifying brass weapons. These are Iron Republic privateers, pirates whose nature contravened with the very laws of nature. They're numerous, but lost to this. Yeah, 50-50, let's do this! An unfair fight. Crap. The privateers run, yell, and fall, but now one sees his weapon like a trombone inscribed with blasphemies. It conjures an appalling vibration which converts for sailors to screaming jellies. Another crouches on a rock, plays a kind of mortar which rains down lethal pine cones. They smell delightful, but their perfume causes pine needles to erupt in green mass. Iron ears, mouth, and neck. Crew lost to bewildered Taylor. Oh, we lost 2 crew members. Okay. Well, that's what you get. But I can't lose any more crew, basically. Which, you'd think would be a kind of a, given at this point. But as I've proved with a lot of things, nothing is a given when it comes to the stupidity that I'm willing to put myself through. It looks like this underwater encampment is going to be right down in here, so let's, as soon as Zebat's back, right? Oh, or can I not when, I'm over the place itself? Ah, see clear waters. Yeah, that's cool. And I didn't see over here the thousands of messages warning me saying, don't do that, dummy. Uh-huh. Oh. Fantastic. Hi. How's it going? What have we here? Alright, they call it the City of Flowers, but the flowers are crystal, spiral, matrices grown in the walls, and Thethean caves. Okay. Well, looks like we're not going to be able to, let's see. It happens to Anthem, or at least partly crystal too. They call it going sharp, becoming more perfect and clearer and colder. Wander where you can, gain preliminary understanding of the place. Those who can go sharp. Happens to Anthe? Let's say Anthe. Go sharp. Not all at once, but piece by piece they turn to crystal. They start themselves by sharpness too. Their sharp-handed cluster with others of what their kind, ignoring the keen-footed and brittle-waisted. To progress through Anthe's take on more and more of these attributes. Enter the deeper chambers restricted by sharp style. Choose which chambers you would most like to discover. The Antheans speak of a woman named Rosina, dying of accuracies and sequestered among the sharp spleened. Okay. I'm confused. Yeah, I need... what? Okay. Well, let's gather a report. Rumors and extrapolations. Access to Anthe is restricted by a type of sharpness. Those who are sharp in the ears necessarily mingle with a sharp tongue. As for the inhabitants who are sharp throughout their bodies, they don't circulate much. They're said to be a cavern, broad and shallow floored, where they perfectly grow old together. They aren't capable of anyone else's company anymore. At least that's what they're told. You can hardly go and ask. At any rate, more like growing crystals than people, slowly expanding and bonding rock. I see. Should I go sharp? I've already taken on sharpness you now regret. Learning a rumor. Consult the woman with cubical eyes. Learn how to accept the blessings that Anthe offers. Determine what's best for yourself and whose companionship you seek in the bubble caverns. Okay. Uh-huh. Yzma. Surrender your capacity for anger. Join the supply of diplomats, saints, and cold-blooded tyrants. What? Okay. Sharpen the liver. Prana different toxins. Fraternize with spies, professional poisoners, and those who need to survive in strange diets. Let your lungs become a chamber of crystal. Okay. Flourish in the groin. Diminish passion. Promote hygiene. Perfect performance and dazzle any onlookers. Restore the company and these nuns, celibates, dancers, and brothel. What's going on? Well, I can't do a lot of these things. Mineralize your skeleton. Strength cannot be seen as often the most praiseworthy. Long must the laborers, curious, strong women, persons of iron, be unshakable integrity. Let your skin be as clear. As clear and hard as armor. Refighters are, and those who get tired of scars. People too proud to hide anything about themselves. Cut away all of your sharpness. Return to something closer to your natural state. Well, I don't know what's going on. And if I recall, the person that is hurting is that I need a sharpness of spleen 1. So let's give it a chance and see what we can do here. So, yeah, a little bit of that here. Okay, so I have a number of sharpness. How many times have you gone sharp? The Venice Salon. Venomous Salon. The sentence in the antechamber. Reserved for those who flourish at the spleen. The stone of the chamber is veined with red. Some members of the Venice Salon wear clothes or reveal the midriff, so that one can see the telltale points of crystal form under their skin. There's a party game here. Take turns reading aloud offensive letters to London newspapers and insulting missives from home, and to compete in not carrying in the least. Your spleen is a hexagonal crystal. Good to know. Okay. She's both healer and patient, convalescing in ice bath from the sharp spleen. Anthony and speak Horvathan. Ice crystal. The air gets chillier as approach, and there were no patches of frost in the walls. I see. Cavern is crowded. Instead of her bath full of ice, this woman obviated illness. Several Anthetians attend her. One with deft, clear fingers. Yet there are a number of other people attending, who mostly talk among themselves, but sometimes turn to watch Rosina. Well, she has seen me come in, so I'll meet her. Baked from within, Rosina is dying of amnescence, the disease of the elder continent. Any passion speeds the disease. She must therefore lie very still in an ice bath and think of things that do not interest her. Going sharp in the spleen protects her against the passion of anger, but other passions are still danger. For a long time, she looked for a cure to the disease. Tradition ascribes healing features to certain poems, ointments, and postures of the body. These only delay the gradual combustion. Okay. Right. Sorry. Alright, I'd like to speak for choices and what does she need? Okay. She tells her story. For a long time, she looked for cures in body. I was a certain member of the inhabitants of the elder continent that would not be able to correct what is wrong. But if they know now, they would refuse to say. Now, I must merely keep back disease as long as I can, and I seek cures for my sentiment inside. If I keep very calm, my symptoms subside. If I find anything in your travels, works of philosophy or guidance, that might help me compose myself, please bring them to me. Okie dokie. We could do it. It's apparently some drowning soint. We need some barbing of the lungs too, but apparently we could attain at a price of Dahoot. Before a drowning love song for her. What? Okay. A hymn for her. Tell her a story. Progress. It'll likely speed up her illness. Okay, provide her a dry lecture on the social stratification of visage. This isn't here. And I need accumulation of the tongue to do so. Romantic literature. I have no effing clue. Let's see. Find out what the onlookers are looking for. Carrion birds. They ask the onlookers directly. Conflagrati, says one and titters. Another one curiously puts her hands over her forehead as though to see whether you have fever. It doesn't look as any of them have gone sharp at all. What are they doing here? What am I doing here? What is going on? Can I try this again? Until I succeed? Aha! Okay. Let's see. The expression is blank, the emotion is there, it's been controlled the right way. There are certain idiotic sects, she says. People who want to suffer what I have. They have followed me around hoping to be infected by my conflagration. Alrighty. We learned some more here. And yeah. Okie dokie. Staircase, way up steep, upcut stone stairs. Sometimes it becomes a ladder rather than a staircase. So after a few flights, you can no longer hear the murmur of conversation in the sick room. Okie dokie. Yeah. I've definitely done this. Hey, how's your shops? Oh, I see. Since a lack for this. Can't really buy this, but I could buy that here, but I think I could have bought it somewhere else, so nothing much to say about Tidal. Okay, so, let's consider our situation. The Ragged Crow, Bonnie Deeps, Damix Island. Are we completely poor? Yeah, we're completely poor. We got some poor reports. I could potentially, I have to make sure this isn't a thing trying to murder me. How much hull damage do I take? It wasn't that bad. What do I get? Supplies. Alright, groovy. Yeah, whether we damages our hull, and we have to figure out, like, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Ah, that is a bad thing. Yep. Keep out of the way of the cannons if I can. Ah, shoot. That was a heck of a shot they gave me. Let's see if I can get through with the rest of it. Alright, yeah, we really gotta upgrade these cannons. I'm afraid of losing too much of my crew to all of this. I just realized that we're definitely around Gator's Morn as well, which is crappy. But until we can get ourselves a little bit more decked out. Yeah, another submarine, right? But until we get ourselves decked out properly with some weapons, so I feel like I'm not gonna get just completely owned in a fight. I'm not eager to be picking one. Keeping an eye on my oxygen levels. I mean, there's going to Low Barnett. The music is here, it's just subdued because you're underwater. That's cool. And we're passing by there pretty quickly. I didn't want to stop off at the keep. You were not welcome here. The flip is that supposed to mean? Yeah, okay, well, I needed to surface a little bit. One, because I wonder about the whole having a submarine, how the Masters of Bazaar are going to feel about that. There we go. Yay. Still poor. But poor reports turn in, and yeah, I'm not sure how I want to do this. Yeah, I'll make it in. I'll make it in without a problem. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about business for in terms of things. The thing is, it opens up everything. I do think that going down south, trying to fulfill getting the apprentice back to the cigar maker might be kind of nice. Hey, I spit them a story to calm them. Hey, it worked. Awesome. Haven't read those out because I read it out the first time, and you feel free to, pause if you need to. Okay, your father, long lost to sea. The trail was cold, but now you have a lead. Mr. John Huffman. That's right, I forgot I did this. Editor of the Expungated London Gazette. He's published your poetry from time to time. 1 week ago, he casually mentioned the turn of phrase. It was very likely your father's. Coffee, Caligula's. Huffman curls his fingers around his steaming cup, protection against the dank, cold morning. Oh, yes, I knew him. A man of some talent, your father. He turned talent to, love poetry, ghostwriting, if you understand me. And as you may know, love poetry draws attention to particular power. He glances out the window. You follow his gaze where the spires of the Bazaar rise above London. Huffman leans forward. The masters of the Bazaar, says very quietly, took an interest in your father. So, although I liked him and although I like you, I'll need something to set against a risk. Bring me some news of the Z. So bring him this, remember this shore, and he'll tell you more. Okay, hey, I can totally do that. Something has changed in the need. Someone wants to sign on. That's another day for this. Hey, what? What am I missing? One echo? I think I could take care of that. Hi. Yeah, what's up, bro? Make me go to the chapel of flippin' lights. Mount Palmerston, Brimstone Convention troubles you. Of course it does. Troubles us all. What are they up to? I don't want the satisfaction. Okay, Codex, there we go. Alright, Below Barnet. Ah yes, a congregation that worships stories. What did they tell you? Okay. Anthe, are you half stone now by any chance? 50 echoes. Alright, it's worth a start. And yeah. Not much else to it, but we can at least go here. And Mr. Huffman wants news, cover cost and risk, rank the price on high, but the Master Bazaar really are involved. Huffman is generous soul, at least pay his price. This for, seeking your father's bones. Legacy. Another coffee, Caligula's, but this time Huffman is waiting in the shadowed nook of the kitchen, half hidden beneath piles of manuscripts. Your father, he whispers, was surrendered to the postal service. Yes, it's undignified, although the postmen in London are honorable and tenacious. The package should have found its way back to the bazaar, but something went wrong. He leans forward. The package is in Nunico. Nunico, the island where postmen go, where they've seen too much. Islands of letters, not only dead but buried in Nunico. The master's ally addresses the package to a Mr. Volumus, and at the wrong door. He's already gathered his manuscripts. Go. Good luck, and one piece of advice: be courteous to powers of the deep sea. You never know which might benefit. Find Nunico somewhere in the central eastern sea to continue. Cool. But hey, isn't it fun to have more things to learn about, etc. and such? Let's read the paper. Doe. It's open for more. Time with family. Alright, what shall we teach you of today? Well, I'm getting a little low on these, but Tales of the Z. Z Fever is going this. Oh, here we go. This will reassure you, setting terrors and reducing nightmares. Yeah, no chance. Cyan, allowing your next guy to choose 2 legacies per minute. So, he wants Cyan to a ship already. The time passes, and most quickly on the undersea. How many years have been in the Z? Don't ask. Time operates slyly out in the dark. It's a family tradition. Child survives, many sailors don't. You of all people know it. Alright, boom. We've done it. New Year's Day, 1890. Quartermaster system. Legal's age, sign on the recommendation. Legal guardian. Get equal treatment. You have a sign when you die. Next generation take up the torch. Meantime, they will still live at home. Probably. Okay. Hopefully the dapper chap, because I believe, I'm playing female. Hopefully they're not going to be too annoyed at me for doing that. But it is a good position to be in. And before I have the opportunity to... Well, there's something we said about the auxiliary item I can just make with this. 7 secrets is a lot. Hearts by 7. And it's further... Yeah, go for it. Think about it, you're going to be spending... It's equivalent of doing that. Oh, I lost supplies. Crap. But... Kaboom! A little bit more for us. Plus, the longer I had that, the closer I was getting ready just to sell it off, you know? That's just how these things work when you're holding on to valuable things. Like, for example, I'm very much just being like, yeah, 50 echoes, full attention. It was a great game. Payment small, but most welcome. Alright, that's fine. Alright, because the idea is that I need to be able to get enough material so that I can move forward. One, hire on some more crew. Yay! And let's do it again. Hurrah! 14 out of 15 is just fine by me. Now granted, yes, it's going to use supplies faster, but the more you have, better off you are in a lot of regards. Anything in the hold that I absolutely must sell or have to consider. It's like I'm caught between two worlds. The idea of wanting to take care of, I believe it was Chapel of Flippin' Lights. I'm just going to double check that, make sure I wasn't wrong. Yeah, Chapel Lights, Northeast in London. Going back up where I was, pretty much. Or going down. I think for the sake of variety, I'm going to gear up to be heading south. So, and supplies. Yeah, it's the way it's gotta be. The way it's gotta be. I could sell these for something, but I'm not going to because nope. And also, we do have that whole refugee crisis kind of happening close by the islands. I mean, that's something interesting and maybe worth Mutton Island worth checking out. Plus, what happens at the Salt Lions afterwards? You know, there's a lot of things to kind of look around and see what I can figure out. So I love about this game, and the expansion has only made it deeper. And if I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm excited. I believe this is originally was going to be one of their stretch goals for the original Kickstarter, but Sunless Skies is actually Fail Better Games is now having their people working on. So the idea is that the wonderful world of hey you feed my crew. Yeah, you stink. Come on. Eat it before I have to feed the crew. Yeah, supplies. Sounds good. Okay, oh, turn fast. Okay. But the idea is that, made it so that, Sunless Skies, the idea is that a whole other world just in, I believe it's the same universe, considering, but up above in the air and such, and who knows what that even means. I haven't really read too much into it because I'm interested in other things. Well, because I just want to see what's going on here. Well, I got a 45 chance. What I got? I succeeded! Haha, to be movements. Charred remains the cock magpie. Wow, woman feather Epilat sits at the table within, smiling as he charts, scowling at the decree stamped by Leopard Clan. Once inside, the Islanders fall on their knees before her, their proud faces strained as they address her. Wow, life sucks for them. Alright, let's give it a shot. Go, go, go! Men on the shore. As you're repairing the lower life, the Lucagian lookup blows a whistle, shrieks like a surface bird sighting. Troops descend in the cove. You can hear the screams from the over the Thormir engine roaring in full reverse. Well, I've gained one Mutton Island refugee crisis, but I didn't gain the refugee. Yeah, okay, so our veils need to be a little bit better before we just go about that to Willy Epinelli. We're going down this way. And we're gonna do it under the sea. And see what's going on there. And we'll be heading to the Isle of Cats, because hopefully that'll be enough startup capital to kind of make our way around this. I do think these undersea currents that kind of speed you along are very cool. Interesting little component to the whole thing. Yeah, terror's gonna be high. Although it seems like most things here give off some... Oh, it's a mine! Alright, that's moving. It's probably... Yeah, wow, look at that thing. Alright. Spooky times. But yeah. They just really tell me that I'm not welcomed here. They just really love telling me that. Yeah, just basically because the idea of going down the Untersea is just frowned upon by the everyone. Does everyone not want me down here? Is that what I'm hearing? Something like that? Anyway. But since we're here, we'll have the opportunity to gather the good old port reports. We still have the... We're still going to make our ways. Hey, we got our movement. Great game. That's good. Okay, so... Now let us go. And... I have to see. See, sometimes we have an opportunity. Like, what's going on with all this, you know? Okay. And yeah, we're gonna be hanging around the Iron Republic, but let's see what lies below. See, right now, if I was in the starting ship, I'd be a little bit more cautious with my... Oh, is that why? Can I actually pass through here? No, of course not. But maybe... Looks like there'd be a way, though. Oh, there's probably some cool passage that we can go through to... You know, because, like, those places are, like, off the map or whatever. What's that? Okay, that was just a rock. Okay, I got very excited by a rock. I am an excitable fella. And I admit it. I admit it. And, yeah. That was pretty ridiculous to me, I have to say. Are you good or are you bad? One of you is going to be a bad ship. I can just feel it already. That torpedo components? It was. And supplies? Nice. Okay. Oh, surface before we yeah, okay, hold on. There we go. I'm not sure what was above me at the time, although it's cool to see the current. It might be a way of underneath there finding a way to get around quicker when it comes to all this. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah, everything's crazy here. Yeah, fund his crazy project. That's interesting. I wonder the port reports market of... no more than this. See, I don't have much money, right? So I think I'm just really here for one more fuel. Dang. Life is tough when you're me. No, it's not really that bad. Because I do believe I am going to get paid. I should really just make a beeline for what do you call it? Port for the Isle of Cats. Part of me wants to, because I like to be able to see if maybe I can continue my smuggling career out here. Plus, all these cool things that you can do. Oh yeah, plus the rose gate's gonna be around here too. I must be right underneath it or something. Because I kept getting the see clear waters. What lies beneath? Just a rock. Okay. Ah, yes. The damaging of the hull. But gaining supplies for efforts. Yeah, the hull damage is not cool to say the least, but got visage up there. Some distance to the east. Ahaha. Cool. Okay. Bones lay scattered at the gnaw of the Z-bed. Gnawed in the Z-bed. Ribcages yawn open, breastplates shattered, fragments of skull littered the sand like pearls. So it's a 50-50 for that, and this is 68. Let's take a closer look. What killed these people? Man your diving gear. Don your diving gear. Many of the bones are blanketed with candy and fire. Others scraped through by swords or machetes. Scraped tendons, sting quill, severed or cut to the broken fibula. The rose skulls bear round bullet holes between the eye sockets. Alright. That creeped me out. Alright. To the Isle of Cats. And the settlement to the east, I believe, will be the Rose Gate. I think. I don't know. Looks more rosy here, doesn't it? This is my scientific evidence of what's going on. Although, yep. Okay, let's see. How is Adventurer still a rubbery man? He isn't? Are you quite sure? Lady Cages rubs her cheek. Maybe that part comes later. I shall have to make a note. Urchins, again, I'll have to tell Sister to prepare up the baths. Boom! That's right. Oh, we got some wine, and we got some supplies. And caskets of sapphires. Heck yeah. Alright. How the reward sit to your ship. Don't worry, I have sisters to pick. I asked sisters to pick. I can't seem to remember what edible and what isn't these days. She gives a sudden start and demands, Can you fry wine in batter? I don't see why not. She talks hurriedly out of the abyss, out of her room, muttering something about the abyss. Cool. We got paid. And such. Port. Yeah. And it costs 600 if I want to get in on this. We gotta get with my friends. Taking to the Rose Garden. So let's see. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. So let's see here. Before you, the garden washed in blood. I see a petaled crimson. They say these particular exiles' roses are a variety of crossbreed of flower from hell. They would explain the stench of brimstone underneath the sweetness. Winding paths lead to regular rows of cages, each covered in tangled thorns and vine. Some of the prisoners inside the cages call to you. Others mother themselves or weep. A few simply stare, hopeless and silent. Good, you're here. Zara zips a rose head for shears. I'd like a new addition to the garden. Could I borrow one of your crew? Well, have one, really. I thought you want them back after. Wait, what? So that will lock you out of this quest. That's certainly a command decision. Do I have? I don't think I have an officer to replace him though. So keep you around. And my hold's got this going on. Yeah, Gaulite Engineer. You start with that. That's one of the ones you start with if you have a certain something. If not, Prisoner instead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here's a crewman. Probably, and why not? Okay, 10 supplies. Dang, we got a lot of supplies. We lost one crew. We gained some terror. Memories of salt and sea. She'll do nicely, won't you? Yes, I think so, yes. Have you a little accident, my dear? No matter. Flowers like the ammonia. I see. Well, I'm going to hell. And, I made an interesting decision here. Okay. Leopold has a particular fascination with the surface. He still thinks of his home in some ways. Endearing, isn't it? She doesn't wait for your answer. Personally, I've drunk the memories of so many homes. Couldn't pick a particular one in a lot of tricky things. Still, it does make it easier to buy birthday presents for. Have I muddled this up? I did say I set up a meeting for the king for you, didn't I? Well, I did. Oh, I see. Okay, someone with memories from the surface. It's not the birthday exactly. Want to make a good impression. Okay. Let's see. Your patron dismisses you. You with the advice that the Gillian Canal is like a place to source a particular gift. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. So I don't have things yet. I'm pretty sure I know what they're talking about. Honestly, it's cool they got some sapphires. I'm trying to remember the most profitable way to deal with sapphires. I got them for free and all this, and I need to get paid a little bit if I can figure out where it's most profitable to do that. And I guess I just don't have any. Or my journal. Yeah, I just don't. I think whenever I stop by the canal, I just haven't seen it. But I kind of know what they're talking about here. Alright, but we will need some more fuel for our journey, and I don't think, unless I make it back to the wherever, well, it's a lot cheaper there. I could go back to Iron Republic. So I have some choices to make, and I do also want to try to get to, I think what I'd do is I'd probably real quick buy at least a little fuel, so that way I don't have to worry about it immediately. I'm certainly good on one of these or the other. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. There will be much more Sunless Sea in the future, and thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay well, my delicious friends, and all the YouTubes, likes, etc., etc., etc. See you then. Cheers.